went net short on NQ last week, then immediately bought back 25k contract. That is not a pure signal. That is a classic squeeze loading. Last week, NQ crossed into a net short territory. The first time in our first starter, since we've been analyzing the data sets for the past 24 weeks or thereabouts. The institution saw a buying opportunity. 1 week later, there is a massive 25k contract buyback. The previous net short was not a change of direction. That is a classic institutional manipulation. Therefore, in aligning with our higher time frame structure and current 31,509.75 level. That particular level is one standard deviation of this current swing. So what are we expecting this week? If you go to charts on NQ on a daily time frame, because that is where this is a classical manipulation going on here. I will show you in a bit now. If we put the Fibonacci 2 from the opening price on the 9th of June and the closing price of 10th of June, that is your order block. If you watch what price did this week, price take out the liquidity on 26th of June 2026, respecting 50% of the order block that formed the opening price of 9 and the closing price of 10th of June. 50% of that, you see the way price reacted to that. That is not what is it? This is a classic where you say the body tell the story why the weakness did the damage. Immediately, see the sharp reversal. I came back here, take out this liquidity, accessor liquidity, and reverse back immediately. That is not the ordinary change of a break of structure, no. And the next thing you did on 10th of July, you see the way the price, there is a very massive, strong bullish candle that then on 9th of July, so to say, on 9th of July, there is a massive bullish candle. Then we have on 10th of July also, we have a bullish green candle. And looking forward, we have, and look at this very sweet level. This is the high of 16th of June and the high of 22nd of June 2026. That is what I call the equal high, or probably the level is very sweet, like very equal high level, and that is where price is actually driving at. I'm looking at first target at 330k. I'm looking at this particular level, the closing price on 30th of June. I'm looking at the closing price of 30th of June. That is my first level, and the price level is 3052 3.50, and the next level I'm looking at is the high of June 16, 2026, and that is 30967.25, and the overall of our expectation, which is 31509.75. That is the one standard deviation of our current swing. This is exactly from a daily chart, and this is my price expectation. Then if I go to S&P 500, if I look at the S&P 500, if you go to our previous market analysis last week, I did said I'm expecting price to close this above this level. That is July, 2nd of July 2026. I was expecting price to close above it very well, and price exactly do that. So what will I be expecting on ES, that is S&P 500? See, this is a order block. This is a 2 down close candle. So if you can use your Fibonacci to put at the opening price on July 7 and the closing price of July 8. See, price is expecting that anything below 50% of this level that I just, that is a buying opportunity. To anything above 50% of the opening price of 7th of July and the closing price of 8th of July, I will be looking for opportunity for buy. And also, you can agree with me, we are also targeting our one standard deviation of this current swing on S&P 500, which will be 8,142.00, and that is a very massive so probably we gradually grind to that level. And if you go to what the institution actually did on this week so far on NQ, we actually went on a short for the first time, but they bought those levels, bought 25k contract back. That is very massive. And the ES, we see a net bullish side is holding, and the YM on the charts we are saying is not trying to slow down for now. On YM, that is the imminent downtrend, is not slowing down also. And also in commitment of traders, you see third week we are in net long. They are building a net long, and this week they added a extra net 3,976 net position. And that is for indices. Indices, they added more on NQ, that is 25k, and they have a net position of 23k. And on ES we had a 608,717 net position on the long side of the market. Then also on YM we have a 3,976, and basically all of three of the indices, all of them are net long this time around. So seeing a bullish side of market to keep on winning its market race. And if we say we go back to our DSY, DSY we have we actually predicted what is going on DSY, because last week we are expecting this fair value gap here on the high of 8th of June and the low of 22nd of June. So we expected that level to hold, and you can see price actually is holding that level. What am I expecting moving forward on DSY? On DSY also, you can see we have a very on commitments of trade also, we have a second week long position being respected. So we have a net position alongside 16,970, and that is the strongest side of DSY so far. So I'm expecting DSY to keep on pushing higher. And, at least I'm expecting 102 should not be bad. 102 on DSY. If we go to the price action, see this particular DSY on a weekly time frame. This is the cleanest price action I'm seeing so far. On like this is where institution side of trading aligning with the what chart is saying also. And inverse of a DSY is definitely a euro USD. And exactly what we predicted last week. I said that if on a DSY that this on a DSY that if the fair value gap keep holding, acting as a support to hold back this one, I'm not expecting this on Euro USD. I'm not expecting this inversion volume imbalance here to be tapped. You see, price even try as much as possible and try to touch to this level. You see, we still have a volume imbalance here, and we also have a fair value gap here. But in all, I'm still bearish on euro, and also I'm also bearish on pounds also. So because these are the impacts of DXY. So we keep on watching and see what market is. And the last on our list today will be gold. Gold these days, I don't have like what actually gold is doing this week. I can say the bull or something like a bullish, the bullish side of the market that just a consolidation, nothing really that side of the market is trying to take effect. COT. And if you watch on our weekly chart here, you see we have how many weeks of rejection here? We have since 8th of June. We are having rejection prices. There have been a massive accumulation on this current level we are. As soon as we took out this 23rd of March low 2026. So since then, price has been ranging on this level, and it's giving all the signature of a bullish side of the market. That will be all for now, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and see you on the next one. Trade smart and peace.